Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Happy HiFive Friday. Today is January 27th. My name is Jeanette Almonte. I'm the Director of Nursing for Oncology, and I'm just going to give you the highlights for this HiFive. First, I wanted to let everyone know once again, I know there's been a lot of emails and communications out. Our Oncology Evaluation and Treatment Center, also known as OETC, will be going live 24/7, effective Tuesday, January 31st, 2023. Big shout out to Michelle Turner, Georgianne, Monica Wills, Megan, Lolly, Victoria, I always chop up your name, Victoria K, Chelsea Bordeaux, to Hassana, Kenneth, and I really apologize if I missed anyone. Oh, Jill Daniels, I really apologize if I missed anyone. It wasn't intentional, but just big shout out to everyone for making this happen, making it come together. There's been a lot of work being done to make this go live. So we look forward to a successful go live date. And we know that it's not going to be perfect once we open. And it is going to be a continuous work and progress, but we're hoping that this will add a significant amount of value for our patients, and our patients, it'll keep our patients out of the ED. So big shout out to the team for making that happen. Thank you so much. Next on the agenda, ONS Congress. It is shortly upon us. Please let your managers know if you want to attend. We want to send a large group again this year. Last year, I believe we had 20 attendees from Johns Hopkins. It's a great way to connect with people, a great way to learn, a great way to also connect with other cancer centers around the country and see what they're doing. And they can also learn from us. So please, if you're interested in attending, let your managers know so that we can start working on the details for that. Also, there will be a MEPRA Retreat that will be happening in April as well. So please see the attachment for that. Again, if you want to attend, please let your leaders know that you really want to attend this retreat. I think it's great. There's going to be a separate retreat for the leaders to attend as well. We had a successful hiring event, and this was Johns Hopkins Hospital at large. I think we have over 10 offers out from the hiring event. So big shout out to all of the managers for making this happen and showing up. I believe there were 160 people for the hospital that RSVP'd. So out of those, we were able to secure 10 new offers. So great, good job. We're looking forward to having new team members and expanding our nurse family. And last but not least, my favorite thing to do on these HiFives is read the Daisy Awards. We have quite a few again this time. Big shout out to everyone. We say this all the time, it takes a village. And we know that some people are called out by name, but it takes a village for all of us to be able to take care of our patients. So without further ado, this first one is actually for Jed Gervaccio from our Weinberg 5A unit. He's also our LCM for PICS and our department Class C champion. I just wanted to put that out there. And it reads, I would like to nominate Jed, the PIC nurse, for a Daisy Award. Unfortunately, I do not know his last name. That's okay, we found him anyway. I am a patient on the second floor of the Oncology Center in the Weinberg building. I have had several treatments of chemo, and it has become extremely difficult to place an IV in my vein. Several PIC nurses had attempted to place the IV through the use of an ultrasound. Their attempts have been very painful and often unsuccessful. Jed was able to successfully place the IV within minutes with little pain. In addition to Jed's outstanding medical skills, he exudes confidence and a concern for the patient. His bedside manner is exemplary. He is truly a remarkable professional, and your organization is fortunate to have someone of his caliber. Great job, Jed. This is awesome. Thank you so much. The next one is for Jordan Amparo of Weinberg 5C. You would never know Jordan is in her first year of nursing. Every time I had her on my team, she went above and beyond with my care. She is always one step ahead with what I need. She advocates for all of her patients to ensure they get the best care. And most importantly, she always instilled hope in me with writing encouraging messages on my board, and even comforting and taking time to talk to me when I was feeling low and hopeless. She is an incredible, kind, and compassionate person that has skills that cannot be taught. She deserves this recognition and more for all she has done for me and my family and her other patients. Great job, Jordan. That is awesome. And kudos on being a first-year nurse and having such a great impact on your patients. And I'm positive you've definitely had a great impact on your colleagues as well. So awesome job. The next one is for Renee Drew from Radiation Oncology. On this day, I was scheduled for multiple tests related to long-term prostate cancer radiation follow-up. Nurse Drew has been administering this program for me as a patient for 3 to 4 years. That's awesome. This day, routine blood tests were executed and my check-in showed performing a quinolone resistance screen. The nursing staff at radiation phlebotomy indicated they could not perform this test and sent me to an outpatient setting. At outpatient testing, the nurse appeared to be performing the same blood test I had previously done that morning. Neither she nor her supervisors were able to determine what was going on after considerable searching of records. After about an hour, no progress had been made. Fortunately, I was able to reach Nurse Drew by email. She was able to identify the probable responsible department, which was urology, and set up an immediate procedure, saving me the need to make the long round trip another day. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that, Renee. Thank you for going above and beyond. The next one is also for a radiation oncology team member, and it's for Alex Park. My husband and I knew Alex was a special nurse from the moment we met him. He had a very calm and reassuring presence. Alex went out of his way to make my husband feel heard, cared for, understand, and has given hope. Alex has helped walk my husband to appointments in other parts of the hospital, answer our continual questions, always gets information back to us in a timely manner, always greets us both by name anywhere he sees us, and makes sure my husband's pain was managed for radiation appropriately. A common conversation that stands out most when Alex told my husband that he was the strongest person he's ever met, and he and others could learn from him. It was such a wonderful compliment that Alex didn't have to say, but it meant so much to both of us. Alex is excellent at his job and has a wonderful way of connecting with people. Thank you, Alex. Alex, thank you so much. Sometimes it's those few words that we say to patients that have the most impact. Thank you for throwing that to us. The next one is for Joanna Bautista in our infusion area. She is helpful, empathetic, very knowledgeable and supportive and hardworking, very professional, strong patient advocate. And I can definitely second that. Thank you, Joanna, for being who you are. And the next one up again is for Sarah Zakin. Thank you so much for coming up, for doing what you do and being always noticed. I am a caregiver to my wife, Christine, who has stage 4 colon cancer. We have had Sarah as her oncology nurse in March, and then after her liver recurrence from July to November. Sarah is an amazing nurse. She is knowledgeable and professional, but she is also kind and funny. She is one of the main reasons why those 11 chemo sessions were as tolerable as they were. She took incredible care of Christine, but also made the infusion room seem like a welcoming place. She made sure all lines of communication were open with the doctor, that Christine was not just a patient, but was seen as a human being. Thank you so much, Sarah, for always going above and beyond for your patient. And last but not least, I would like to read a message that came in, actually not through a Daisy Award nominee, but it was through our patient relations department. And Here we go. And this was from 5D. My mother has been in the hospital for 5 days following complications of CAR T therapy. While all the nurses we've had through this experience and past experience were phenomenal, her nurse Abby and her tech Taisha were completely revitalized my mom. She's been going through neurotoxicity and has barely eaten and has been down. These ladies figured out how to wash her hair in her bed, changed her linen, rubbed her head, and cleaned her up. While this sounds standard, they went above and beyond to make my mom feel cared for and loved. Afterwards, she finally got down a fruit smoothie, said my chicken breast smelled good, and for the first time in days had something positive to say. When she settled down, she mumbled, "Oh, today was such a good day." This act of kindness and compassion made me cry then and is making me cry now. I cannot thank them enough. Thank you guys for being who you are. This is tremendous. This is amazing. Thank you for having such an impact, not only on each other, but on our patients. And clearly demonstrated by all the constant emails and notices and daisy nominees that we received. Thank you for being part of the Cancer Center, and thank you for being who you are. Have a great weekend.